Welcome or welcome back. Today I am talking on the topic of being chosen. This is a popular topic. We all want to feel chosen, and I want to explain exactly how you can be chosen in your reality, so stick around. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am Hedley Derenzie and I am a qualified life coach and author. I'm also super passionate about the amazing teachings of the law of assumption as originally taught by the great American mystic Neville Goddard. It is the stories that we tell that create our reality. So if you want to change any part of your life, being your reality, then you need to change the stories that you're telling. And if you want to create the most amazing life, then you need to know how to tell the most amazing stories, and that is why I am here. Since rediscovering these teachings, I'm now telling myself much better stories, and I want to help you to do the same. So if you would like further support with that, I am available for one-to-one coaching. I also have a free 21-day Set Yourself Up with the Ultimate Self-Concept course, or if you just want to stay connected, I am on Instagram. All of those details are in the comments box below, so check those out. Okay, let's get into it. So today I wanted to talk on the topic of being chosen. This is a popular topic in the law of assumption because we often come into these teachings having experienced a reality in which we did not feel chosen, and that would obviously be a result of something that happened in childhood where we developed some kind of story. We took on a story in consciousness, not realizing that's what we were doing, where we didn't feel chosen, we didn't feel special, we didn't feel important, most likely because there was something going on with our caregivers, no fault of theirs, they were doing their best. But somewhere along the line, we took on a story where we are not the ones who get chosen, and I can certainly relate to that, and I won't go into the examples because I'm writing a new story. But since writing a new story around being chosen, I've really come to understand what that means and how exactly that you do it, because there is a bit of a misconception around this idea of being chosen. So what I see a lot of people doing is they're affirming I am chosen. What you're doing by saying that you are chosen is you're expecting somebody else to choose you. This is about you, and you are the gods of your reality, and you create your reality through the story that you're telling. This idea of being chosen, you're still assuming that somebody else outside of you has some kind of power, or is there some kind of in some way above you, and you're affirming for them to choose you. As the creators of your reality, you are the star of your show. You are the lead character in your movie. The trick with being chosen is to flip it. We want to flip it because, remember, consciousness is the one and only reality, and reality is only ever reflecting back consciousness. And I'm going to keep drilling that in. I will continue to say that in every video because we need constant reminders of that, because we are so conditioned to believe that what is happening outside of us is what's real and it's happening to us. We have forgotten that it's actually consciousness, the consciousness that we're holding, that is causing reality to get reflected back in the way that it's getting reflected back. It's a direct reflection. It's like going into the mirror and looking at yourself in the mirror, looking at that reflection. That's what reality is. It's a reflection of consciousness. To change anything, you have to change the consciousness first and then wait for reality to catch up. Trusting yourself that by doing the work in consciousness, that's what happens. That's how this works. As you get into this more and more, you will start to trust yourself more. You'll start to trust your consciousness. You'll start to trust how this works. You'll start to trust the teachings even more. So it is a process. It does take some time. Now, the first step in being chosen is to choose yourself. A lot of people are still looking out to your specific person and you're wanting them to choose you, yet you haven't chosen yourself. How you know that is because you're still looking at them. If you're looking at your specific person to behave or do something in any way, you are still looking outside of yourself, and that means that you still have not yet chosen yourself. You have to choose yourself, And choosing yourself is a daily practice. We have to choose ourselves every single day. This is like brushing your teeth. Just because you brush your teeth once does not mean that your teeth are clean for the rest of your life. You have to choose yourself every day. You have to commit to yourself every day. You have to love yourself every day. And that is a practice. And certainly that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm hoping to inspire you to do too. And that's what that was the aim of this channel. You are the one. I want everybody who sees any of these videos to know that they are the one, they are the creators. You are the star of your show. So back to being chosen, how do you choose yourself? Well, you have to know who you are. And who you are at your most core fundamental level is consciousness. You are infinite consciousness being expressed through a physical body, but essentially that is who you are. You are imagination. You are God. God is imagination, so you are imagination. That is who you are. So what does it mean to choose yourself? So you choose consciousness. You choose your imagination, and you do that every day. And what does it mean to choose your imagination? It means to go there. It means to pay attention to it, to give time to it, to invest in it. That is how you choose yourself. So that is step number one. You choose yourself when you turn towards yourself, and you turn towards yourself in consciousness, and then you tell the best possible story about yourself in your consciousness, and you hold that story. That's your story, and that story must become the dominant story for reality to reflect it back. That is how you choose yourself. You choose yourself by turning towards yourself in consciousness and telling yourself the best possible story about yourself, and then holding that story regardless of what is happening outside of you. That is you choosing you. You do that every day. That's a practice. That's you committing to you. Once you've done that, once you know that you are the creator of your reality and you're choosing yourself, you then choose who you want to choose you. You choose. You're not waiting for somebody to choose you. You choose, and you choose in consciousness who you would like to choose you. Choo 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 choo. I sound like a train, but that's really what you're doing. You first have to choose yourself. And then when you know that you're the creator, you're the casting director, you're the script writer, then you get to choose who chooses you. Choo, 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 choo. When you choose who you want to choose you, then you can affirm that they are choosing you. And because you decide these things in consciousness, you simply decide. You hold that vision, you imagine that vision, you imagine that person choosing you, knowing that you have already chosen them to choose you, so they have to conform to the reality that you're holding of them, because this is your movie and you're the one writing the script. So they are you pushed out, and they are reflecting back the story that you're telling about yourself and about them. To be chosen in your reality, the number one thing is that you have to first choose yourself. That's number one. That's the most important. If that's all you do, that's awesome. That's all you need to do. Just choose yourself, and then reality will reflect back. And how do you choose yourself? You go into consciousness and you tell yourself the best story about yourself that you can possibly imagine for you, and you stick to that story. That's your new story. That's your new self-concept. And you have to hold that until that becomes the dominant story that you have within your consciousness, and then reality will reflect that back. And then you get to decide, who would you like to choose you? You choose them to choose you. You are the ones on the pedestal. You are the ones in the director's chair. You are the ones with your name on the back of that actor's chair on your film set. This is your film set. This is your stage. You are the one deciding how your story goes based on the stories that you're telling. And if you're telling stories where this person is choosing somebody else, then you have not chosen yourself. You have not claimed yourself as the star of your show. You have to choose you first and foremost for anyone else to choose you next. And anyone else is just a reflection of you, and they will reflect back the story that you're holding about yourself. And if you choose yourself, they have to reflect that back. That's how this works. So choose yourself every day. Every day, make that decision to choose you, and then continue to choose yourself throughout the day, because you will forget. We all forget. We become very mesmerized by reality, and we forget what the hell we're doing here, and we feel like we're victims, and then we're like, oh, hang on a second, no, that's not right. I remember, I'm the star of my show. I'm the writer of this movie. I get to choose. I'm the one choosing, so I'm going to choose me, and then I'm going to choose that person over there, and then I'm going to choose for them to choose me. That's how you do it. So I hope this video has helped. Please remember, you are the creators of your reality. Through consciousness, you are also the star of your show. You are the producer, the writer, the director, and the actor in your movie. What you assume to be true will be so. So assume the best for you and assume the best for everyone in your movie too, and you will have an amazing life. This is my wish for you. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment, and share with family and friends. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, I would love to have you, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for listening. Bye.